So for many of you, what I have going on here is going to look really strange, but for the kids it makes sense, so let me show you. I start off with a Montessori multiplication board, and in the first box, as you can see, is traditional Montessori education. I do have two wonderful videos I've done on Montessori. One is how we used it to show the square of a number, and the second is the educational product of the week. This was definitely a top pick, but I will leave the link to that below because I did do some more demonstrations in that video, so definitely check those out below. So what we do is we set this off to the side, of course accessible to the children, take out the numbers, take out the marker, and really easy for the kids to get a hold of. The second thing I have over here, which Montessori educators will agree do not belong together, but I think differently, is the teens. Well, now what do teens have to do with multiplication? Now, here's how I have kind of created my own little thing. I usually put the teens on the top, off to the side, over here, and so the kids, this, they have easy access to both, and this is really for kids who have difficulty tracking. Now let me show you what I mean. For example, let's do something along the 3 times table. So we have the 3 times table, and the kids see here all the numbers, and that's fine. Even kids who have difficulty tracking, they understand what to do. But I've actually had kids who will start, let's say, putting the beads on really nicely, and they really do mean well, and then they'll get to the second one, and, they'll just kind of go like that. And then they'll get to the third one, and then they'll remember, and then sometimes it'll be correct, and sometimes it won't. Now, the kids really do mean well, and they really, really know what they're doing. But, again, this is for children of difficulty tracking. So here's what I like to do. Even though they visually see the number here, and even though they cognitively know what's going on here, again, instead of, they would go to the teen box, pick out a 3, go 1, 2, 3. And so they're always looking at, oh, what does a 3 mean? Oh, a 3. I need to get to 4 times 3. Now, to know where to start is quite simple. So we would go to 4 times 3. I'd always have them start with the 4, because this way they know where they're stopping. 4 times 3. No, there we go, 4 times 3. And then they'd work their way backward. There we go. They'd work their way, and they're constantly reminding themselves visually there's a 3. They could touch the difference in the 3. They can count 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then by the time they're finished, now they can go 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, 4 times 3 is 12. Another reason why we have these beads over here is, and this is actually interesting. I have kids. Let's just go to 4 times 5. I actually find this quite adorable, actually. I have children who think they know their multiples as far as skip counting. So they'll go 3, 6, 9, and they'll get stuck, let's say, at 4. For some reason, they can't, do 4. And the beads are right here, so go 3, 6, 9, and because they so badly want to do it in their head, because they do know the before the 4 and the after the 4, it kind of is like an ego crusher for them. So I find that this bead, so go 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, and then they'll keep going. And so this I kind of use as more of an ego booster for kids. In this way, I encourage them to count, but if they do, want to, I guess, in their little adorable minds want to show off. So we would use the bead, the teen beads to kind of allow the kids the option of showing off while not real, So it just kind of helps them get through education. So just to reiterate what I, was saying before, the 2 ways that we use the teen board and multiple board together is, number 1, for children who need help tracking and can sometimes, especially children with ADD, I've had this with, and others, they just kind of need that reminder of, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I know this is 7, so I'll pick up 7, and I'll keep going down in numbers of 7 because I have this. This for them, especially as it gets closer to 10, is too far away. Another one is if children, want to skip count and they want to show off, but yet sometimes they'll forget, and it's kind of doesn't boost their ego to have to count the numbers, so we'll give them a little teen for them to count. Oh, I get it. So we kind of use both of these together as a visual aid, and you know, for tracking and for more advanced skill work, and just because the kids like it. And you know what? Look at these colors. These are really beautiful. I'm definitely going to leave the links to both of these below because I am a huge supporter of this company and these amazing Montessori products. I'm also going to leave a link. I did do a video on how we use these, and again, this is actually fun if you are a traditional educator. Just to point out, I did this video for you because I think it's really helpful on how every student should have this when they do workbook time, especially in first grade. So this is really helpful for traditional educators, and of course Montessori, you guys know how to use it by now, and this is how, you know, one fun way to kind of incorporate both the bead board and the teen bars for different levels and different skills. If you like this video, most definitely let me know what you think in the comment box below. And let me know if there's any skills that your kids struggle with, or you just want to see more hands-on and fun and just in a different way, because education is not the same. Not every child learns the same, and there are so many amazing educators out there. And, you know, just, I'm sure you've seen this before, if the kids are happy and thrilled, that's when they're learning. And using both of these together is one way that we actually do make our kids really happy. And I actually have a kid who once sat, literally, they sat all night doing the math. They woke up in the morning and spent the whole Sunday doing multiplication. A kid who's never multiplied before spent the whole Sunday doing multiplication because the child had access to both of these. So as far as I'm concerned, great job. So subscribe to my channel, let me know what you think, and happy playing, and may your kids succeed in math.